Good morning, looking ass. Get the coffee going, gang. Get the coffee going, gang. Yep, looking ass. I do have a special shout out this morning for a very special lady. Her name is Ginger Snap. The beautiful, beautiful Ginger Snap. Thank you for being the tooth fairy last night. Hoo-wah. Hey, Slink. Good morning, Slink. Good afternoon, Laura. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Give it a... Oh, here they come, guys. They're coming. Stop exploiting Summer and her family. Hey, Cornish Fudge. Hey, Miss Trudy. Good to see you this morning. Hey, Just Jess. Good morning, beautiful. Was his. This is just for you. Carolina Price. Good morning, sweetie. My son is doing good, Selena. He's back giving hell to the captain. So, yes, Kentucky Kim, it is early. I figured I might as well get in here and get the donuts made before everybody gets here. Hey, Tarot Reader, good morning. Yeah, thank you for asking. So, thank you for asking, Selena. How are you doing? That's the question. Wait, what? Deborah Mack, Salsa Shakers. Love back to Scotland from America. Momo, Poppy, Sherry Ann Lynn, Anna, Susie, Bobby Joe, Mercy, Making Waves. Good morning, lovely. Slinky from Scotland, looking ass. Yo, 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 Hillbilly Nitro. Good morning, everyone. So, we don't have to be fortune tellers or time travelers to know yesterday that we were going to undoubtedly have to suffer through yet another Oklahoma in the house. Patty Barnett. Good morning, beautiful. Stop exploiting Summer. I just cannot give drug the views, so I wait for you to show it. We're all mad here. Hello, beautiful. Thank you, laddie. Salsa Shakers. Okay. Why be so nosy? Good morning. So, Shell's beauty addiction. I'm sorry. You're far too beautiful to have to go to work this morning. Shit. I'm sorry. Nikita Gold. Good morning from London, Ontario. Nice. We've got Scotland. We've got London, Ontario. I know some ladies from the UK in the house. Shoot, I even have a very lovely subscriber from South Africa. Haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's doing. Nashville in the house. Hey, Nashville. I am dog sitting over an anxious chihuahua. Ooh, I'm sorry. Oh, believe me, I know. My sister had how many? Three very anxious chihuahuas looking ass. Carolina Price, thank you so much. I was watching Blair last night and I said, wow, like this guy goes hard for the Wells, and so I thought, well, shit. Let me ask Don if he'll come over and chop it up with Blair real quick. And he did. And it was a beautiful thing because, Donnie was he was completely unaware of that whole, environment with the Glare and his supporters. Like he was completely unaware. And so now he knows he's got that other safe place to go to. Did I see the internet shooting or the police shooting on the interstate? I did not. Thank you, Shelley. I did not see the shooting. Fucker bites your ankles when you try to leave. I subscribe to some channels that, let me step back. On my other channel, I subscribe to, the police shooting channels. But as I've gotten more, I want to use the word mature. Don't hurt me too bad this morning. But I try to mature, and with that maturing, it becomes harder and harder for me to look at those things. Whereas even last year, I subscribed to all the shooter channels, and was very involved in breaking those down, not online, but just looking at them, because I have a brother that's entering into law enforcement, and my father is ex law enforcement and military. So it was very interesting to be able to look at some, and really I looked at these scenarios so that I could have educated conversations with my dad and my brother about firearm situations. And they have interested me, but now with just the complete lack of, not even remorse. It's the forethought before remorse. It's remorse is feeling bad after you've done it, but it seems America lacks that forethought emotion that's going to keep you from even being the prior, right? So it was 9
please.
9 people. I'm guessing 9 people shot.
What city?
Nashville shooting was over the top, but basically a suicide by cop. Oh, wow. 7 too many. Shit. Guns aren't the problem in America. Let me tell you why. You can put a gun on a table in the middle of the desert, or the middle of a forest, or even the middle of a zoo. You want to know it? People don't kill people. Thumbs kill people, right?
Fingers.
Without the prehensile thumb, you cannot maneuver. You cannot mechanize a firearm. It takes an idiot to hurt somebody with a gun, or it takes a high-powered marksman, right? So, a gun by itself is very dangerous, even if you decide to throw the parts of the gun as projectiles. It's not until you put a gun into the hand of an idiot or someone with ill will do you run into a scenario where we all on the back end are like, guns are the problem. Guns are what makes America different than all the other countries, and the legalities behind our guns, right? Ban hands, cut them all off. I thought the suicide by cop was a total of 36 shots. It was 36 shots. That's it. A gun is simply a tool. You have no idea to quantify and compute how many people a year get killed by a hammer. Now, not nearly as many as a firearm, but knives, guns, or knives, hammers, all these extras. And that's all right, TT. What the real push is for better mental health care system. You start addressing the mental health on the ground, and hopefully you can bypass even having to deal with these situations where someone wants to harm someone else, and then the suicide by cop. Pardon me. The suicide by cop is a real loser POS way to go, because you want to hurt other people to motivate and to evoke a response from a police officer. So it's someone who has the fortitude to hurt someone else, but not themselves. And that's, I don't know. Because in those situations, you can see where it takes a little something extra to commit the suicide, right? It's going to be easy to hurt other people, but to hurt ourselves, it takes that extra thing, right? And most of us, thank God for that, we're all designed. Why do people say you steal people's boyfriends? Oh, that's cute this morning. When you put the firearm into the hand of the wrong person, it does and can become a nightmare. I can tell you from firsthand knowledge, and I know that we've had Don and I and some other people had this conversation last night. I felt like it was very, very pertinent to make it very clear that Mr. Wells has no firearms in his house other than firearms that have been approved by law enforcement. That would and include a orange flare gun, which we've all seen shoot up in the air now, right? And he's got 2 pellet guns. They are high-powered pellet guns, but they've been approved by law enforcement. They are, they're not powder mechanized; they're air mechanized. Very, very, very big difference, especially in terms of the law. Right now, the scenario with the black powder gun, if you look up in most all of the domestic lower states in America, you are allowed to have, as a felon, some sort of archery weapon, whether it be a crossbow or, whatever. I don't know each state's particulars, but you are allowed to have a black powder gun, whether it be a long gun or a pistol. They are considered antiquities. They're an antique gun. They also sometimes fall under the mysterious the mysterious gun genre of a kit gun, a gun that you could buy in pieces and put together. So I also want to mention that sometimes in some cases, it's not the fact that a gun exists or doesn't exist in a situation. It's the fact that law enforcement comes to a scenario thinking there could be a gun involved, right? So, for instance, when you SWAT someone and you have, yes, Beth, a muzzleloader. That's exactly it. Now, don't be confused. A muzzleloader will knock a chunk out of brick. Do not be confused. It's just a one-shot scenario. There is no rapid reload. There is no shot right behind it. Yeah, Mercy. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. Marissa's a hoe this morning. Looking ass. So what we want to do is anyone that's confused about the lack of wrenches, I just haven't gotten back around to giving the wrenches out. For me, it's like as soon as I start talking about business of giving, that's right, Hillbilly, because each projectile is going to rifle out of the gun a little bit different. There's actually ways in the muzzleloader game to actually keep every rifling from being on the bullet. You can do paper wads in the end of the riflings. You can even manually change the riflings by running something down the barrel of the gun, whether it be a file, so on and so forth. So no, they do not require serial numbers. So that's another interesting part about it, is that you remove the objectivity of a firearm from one person, but then allow them to have a firearm that is harder to track. Essentially, it's almost impossible to take any sort of forensics off of a muzzleloader. Now, I don't want to get caught up with this here. I don't want to get caught up with the gun stuff, but it is this dichotomy where all of this is essentially about the guns. Okay. Now, Doug did an expose night before last. And in that expose, he was clearly intoxicated. He clearly joined forces with was his. Sorry, you played nice for. Can somebody time out was his for me really quick? Man, we're not going to do that over here. Anyone that's here, I've never seen you before, sir or ma'am. But we're certainly not going to have you come over and call my folks dumbasses. So, what I want to do is I want to give a special shout out again to the lovely Ginger Snap. Thank you so much, Ginger Snap. You certainly are a wonderful woman. Also, this morning I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Josh at the lab. I want to take this opportunity to publicly apologize again for my ad hominem attacks on you, sir. I have no good excuse. The only explanation I have is that I think it's pretty clear, Josh, that I saw a good thing that was going to be touched by the bad, and I took a very inappropriate approach in trying to shame you away from Doug, and that was never going to be the correct path, because you were going to have to take your journey with Doug just like everyone else has and does. So, as far as Josh is concerned, I'm really, really, like, I went back through some of the email. He reached out to me last night, and it was very nice email, despite the last thing I had said to him. And, he gave me a bit of encouragement, actually a lot of encouragement. He was like, dude, you're the balance, like, keep going. And to get that from Josh was really a big, big, big boost of confidence for me, because it was like so much of my time I had been spending trying to impress people in a negative fashion, when all I had to do was try to show Josh in his side of the community that I'm a great guy, so I want people to see that I'm as good a guy as I feel I am, right? So, with those things out of the way, looking ass, I also, I never spoke to Josh about this, but I know that Josh covered the West Memphis 3 case, and did a pretty thorough job on that. And I think that, oh, I didn't know that. I'm just reading here in the chat that Josh's mother was, wow. I didn't know that, dude. Very, very sorry to hear that, Josh. Damn. I didn't know that, dude. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't. Damn. Wow. Are you kidding me? He works to keep his dad behind bars? Oh, man, Josh. I'm so sorry, bro. Fuck. Dude. I really am apologetic, Josh. Damn, dude. I want to cry. Holy shit. Damn, Josh. I'm really sorry, bro. Yeah, like damn, man. Why had I wish somebody had told me that, man? Shit. I'm really sorry to hear that, Josh. Damn. Put some purple hearts in the chat for Josh. Josh, dude, I'm fuck, man. This is just oh shit. I feel like the biggest piece of shit right now. Much love to Josh. Thank you for the purple hearts for Josh. Man, thank you guys for telling me the situation, man. Damn, dude. Damn. It's crazy here on YouTube. We can't preface ourselves by saying, hi, my name is Benny. I'm this survivor. Hi, my name is Josh. You know, I'm this kind of survivor. Much love to Josh. Holy shit. Dude, keep you right here, bro. Anyways, moving on. Thank you for all that love for Josh. He definitely has been through some shit, and I certainly like to foster a more private relationship with Josh where man, damn. Prairie Garden? She doesn't hang out here. I'm not sure what you mean by that, looking ass. I don't think Josh is into the comedy show anymore, but could you imagine him and Benny? Oh man, they'd probably outlaw us. Sissy. You know, I'm not going to talk bad about you, though. What I'm going to tell you is this. I'm going to tell you that this morning, I had a talk with Don about a week ago. And I was like, actually, I had to talk with Tim first. And it wasn't even like a serious talk with Don. But I talked with Tim and I was like, you know, there's always things transpiring behind the scenes that you folks may never know about. Even if it's as easy as it rained at their house. Right? There's always going to be scenarios happening behind the scenes. Okay? When Sissy started putting out these things a few weeks ago, I noticed, I'm like, hold on. She's talking to somebody in the family because the things that she's posting are too close to what's actually going on. Thank you, Poor Chase, for a screen name. She's very, very accurate with what she's putting out, but she's still mutilating it by putting a spin on the end that just doesn't jive. You know what I mean? It's a walking abomination. It's all about money at this point. I mean, Prayer Garden was not financially in the game before all this. Now look at it, right? It's a financial thing. And so, you know, with that being said, you have every motivational factor. I mean, if you want to eat, you got to go on live and make some salacious shit. So speaking of that, we've been through the rigmarole with Doug and his apologies. And I actually have never broken down one of his apologies. So let's do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little context first about what, you know, because I'm sure there is a newbie here. And this newbie is probably most certainly thinking, well, what's all the deal going on? There were so many people that didn't even know that I had gotten swatted day before last. So give you a little context. I started a little extra early this morning, so as if we ran into about the 8:30 or 9 o'clock hour, we wouldn't be burning up a whole bunch of our day. We could still move on and be a part of what's to come. So I'm going to spend 3.5 minutes to get caught up with what happened last night before last with the call from Doug.
Hey, how you doing? What's going on? All right, so Donald Wells, I have a recording of him saying he's got guns currently under his bed. He's a felon, and they have domestics you guys are aware of. I'm calling you guys so you don't get called blood and so you don't have problems. But you guys need to get a warrant or something for him having guns. And also, I don't want any one of your guys to get hurt if you guys have to go up there. So I'm concerned about you guys as well. You guys might want to check into that because I have the recording. I can play it for you right now if you want. But I can email it to you. Would be best. But he admits to having guns.
Okay. So we all remember that now, right? Snail. Swatted is when someone from YouTube calls the police to your house. Doug is vile. He was in trouble. He was trouble in the West case too. He was so much trouble that people can't even remember that he was the problem. They think I was the problem. Like, holy shit, I was like wet behind the ears. I was like brand new to the YouTube world when I met this guy, right? He was the fucking, at the time, the worst and the best person to run into first. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Now, what I'd like to do first is I'd like to show you a community post in which Doug has too many supporters, in my opinion. There is just no way he is ever going to think what he did was wrong when he has people that support him in this way. Does not make any sense. It could not make any sense. Here we go. This is just a little rundown through some of these comments on his, this is his disclaimer, I'm guessing. Oh, that's right. I can't even look at comments like this. It is deplorable, the comments for this right here. You guys can go look at that yourself. So, so this is interesting, to say the least. We're going to go ahead and get into it. This will be covered under fair use. This will, I will be making transformative changes to this and providing criticism and commentary as well as psychological pinpointers. Doug, I swear, the more you keep messing around, the bigger that cross on your neck gets.
What's up, you guys? Good to see everybody.
Hello, Jackie. What's wrong? What?
Hey, boss man, where's my paycheck? Hey, Cam, I got to get your paycheck from Brad, bro. Doug is a racist. Hell yes, he is.
Asshole behind her back talking shit.
Now, I'm going to tell you what, I started up real professional, but you guys know that that's going to crumble away and the real Benny is going to emerge. The real Benny was there when I talked about Josh. Now I've got to bring the other Benny out. Smoke him if you got him, looking ass. We're about to cut up. I didn't want you to think this wasn't going to be what it was, looking ass. This just what the fuck you signed up for, looking at. Doug, I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. Fucking, I'm crossing the line today. Here we go, looking ass. Checks in the mail looking ass, Brad, but it never comes.
See Mama Force in the house. Hello. Roswell, baby. Kristen. Hello. Good to see you. Stars and Stripes in the house. Great to see you. Muppets. Hello. Angie, hello.
Notice how you'll never hear him say Jesus is in the house. I wonder why.
Angie says, happy early birthday, princess. I think you're on the wrong channel.
Hell yeah, Cam. Big Chief, no shits.
Unless that's my new nickname. Good to see
Your new nickname is Bottom Feeder with a big cross on looking ass. I'm telling you, he's got 4 different crosses. He's got his he's got on his apology cross tonight, guys.
you guys. Swamp Pieces in the house. Roswell, baby. Always good to see you. Jen Hughes in the house.
You know, first of all, I'm going to say he started this whole fucking thing off wrong. He started off about talking about assholes behind people's back. I'm gonna tell you what right now, you stupid son of a bitch. Everybody's asshole is on their back looking ass. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You got an asshole on the front of your mouth looking ass.
Thank you for being here. Mateo, the man, the myth, the legend. Mateo.
I'll tell you who the myth and the legend is in this man's life. It's a fucking mop stick from Thousand Oaks, California looking ass named Pedro. He used to booger the butts of all the boys on the gym mat looking ass.
Never know which account he's going to be on, but you know he'll be on one of them. He's always here. Thank you for being here. Having this channel's back. Along with the rest of you guys. Sarah, hello. Good to see you. Awesome.
I'm looking at this dude right now, and he looks like some kind of fucking sex bump that you can't flick off.
A lot of stuff happens in a day.
Fucking A. And then you wake up and you're like, holy shit, what did I do looking ass? Janis Joplin looking ass. Love you, babe.
What a difference a day makes. One more time if you missed it, the star of the show.
I love Jackie. What's wrong?
Doug's back on the vodka. Mixed it with the coffee looking ass. That's his go-to. He used to tell me, he said he'd wake up in the morning, buy himself a little airplane shooter and dump it on a fucking 16-ouncer of coffee, and then he's right back in the saddle looking ass. Have gun, will travel looking ass.
What?
This is hardly going to look like an apology. Whoever said this is an apology, you're an idiot looking ass.
Straight up busted keister twice on your show. Didn't even apologize, but straight back to eating a honey bun. Crazy. Just Jules, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Tara, hello. Good to see you.
Wonder if he was still pounding BC powders for that hangover headache. No, he pre-packaged those to make them look like BC powders. You know what that shit was.
Molly's chat troll saying he was detained. Got to go back, but hitting like first. Thank you so much, Tara. What I do have to say is that thank you for letting me know about that.
Anything you say will have vodka on the front and the back of it looking ass, so it don't really matter. It's flammable.
It's news to me. Detained for what?
Shout out to BC Powders in the house. Have cocktail weenie will wrestle looking ass. That's the smile of a man who has a very undeveloped neo-Nazi penis.
I was with my kids from this morning all the way until this evening when I dropped them off at their friend's house. Or
boy, quit your lying, motherfucker. Me, you didn't have them, boy. You didn't wake up in time to take them boys no fucking place in your house van on wheels looking ass.
sleepover. Detained. Basically,
Yeah, his liver is screaming, help me looking ass. His liver knows my name by name. He's like, Benny, come help me. Get me to somewhere. Shout out to the Jones. Get me somewhere where they got Tic Tacs.
I didn't get timed, you know what I mean? It wasn't me. Matter of fact, I'm glad I have this idiot blocked because I had like 16 phone calls from some stalker.
If you got me blocked, how the fuck you know you got 16 calls, you dumbass? I was just congratulating you all day looking ass.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Damn, Dougie. Seems like your room's getting smaller. Last week, that back wall with the blinds seemed like it was about 4 feet back. It's closing in on you, bud. The shoebox, it's creeping in.
Unlike him, I have my kids, right? All the time.
All the time looking ass. Oh shit! If you had them as much as you had vodka, you'd be called a dad.
Doesn't actually. This isn't even my weekend to have them. I got blessed to have them an extra day on an off weekend.
Yeah, hangover dad. Yay!
It's a beautiful thing. They're gonna arrest me for it. Now let me get something straight to you guys. First things first. This channel is its own channel. Hashtag FTFO. If you think anything different.
What's FTFO? His perspective is shrinking with his weenie. What is FTFO? Fuck to fuck off? Is that what that means? This dude is built like a 4x8 piece of drywall. Like, oh, flat back, stretch mark on your hips looking ass. Fuck the fuck off. Okay. Oh, shit. That sounds like some shit he would say. What's up? Gang, gang. Profiling. Love you, doll face.
Chairs on the floor.